October the 5th, 2020. Guys, you're looking at spaghetti models of Tropical Storm Gamma. It's made that turn to the west and to the south, and it's almost ashore here on the Yucatan, and that has allowed it to slow down quite a bit. This update's 20 minutes old at 8 a.m. Eastern. What we're seeing, though, is a spaghetti model showing it wrapping around here and then easing back up towards the Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama area. Now, it has almost stripped all of the storm away from it. The upper level wind shear that's coming out of Mexico and moving up towards Jacksonville, Florida. And what has happened right now, Gamma center circulation is almost dry. But the storm has moved off of it and is headed up towards Tampa, Florida. And looking at this morning's satellite images, you can see, again, it's hard to tell here, but the center circulation is just off the Yucatan in this area. And all of the storm that we've been seeing building up for the last few days now is headed for you guys, kind of centered in the Tampa area, but it's going to go also north and south of you. And new tropical storm Delta that's behind it, guys, is moving to the north and northwest. By Wednesday at 2 a.m., it should be shooting the gap between the Yucatan and the western tip of Cuba. By Thursday at 2 a.m., a Cat 2. Again, coming into the Gulf as a Cat 1. Thursday, 2 a.m., late Wednesday night, a Cat 2 coming ashore somewhere in Louisiana, moving up through Mississippi. By Friday at 2 a.m., starting to come ashore. And the spaghetti models are very tight on this particular storm. Check out the location here. You got the Navy model, the Canadian model. Everything's moving north-northeast. And again, in this purple line right there, guys, that's the Navy model. You see the that Fujihara effect. And we're going to look at the modeling. But it all the models are bringing it ashore in a very tight pattern to be this far out. Now, could it change? Sure it can, but this is what we have to work with now. And the Navy model indicates very much the same thing we're seeing on all the spaghetti models. A combination of the two storms as your front storm Gamma right here lingers, ties up with the second storm and moves into the Louisiana, Mississippi area. Now, the timing on this, if we step it forward, guys, is, watch this. We're on the 8th here, and by the 9th, things are getting very interesting off the coast of Louisiana. So by that time, be prepared. That would be, I think, Thursday, guys, into Friday in this timeline here. So you got a few days to prepare. Then we're still into the 9th here. It's coming ashore. So be prepared by Thursday and Friday for sure. Moves up through Mississippi, Tennessee, and moves out to the northeast. See that? That's what we're looking at, guys. Quick look at our satellite images. We're starting to get enough light here. Although the reports came out at 8, it's still 7:28 Central Time. National Hurricane, guys, is showing this chart at 7:55 Eastern Time this morning. Gamma's here. It's slowed down to 45 miles an hour. It's so close to land, and the storms are getting stripped. But what is going to happen is the storms, again, are going to wrap up. Notice how slow it's moving. It's at 45 miles an hour sustained winds, but the forward movement is only 2 miles an hour. It's strange, but we've seen it a few other times this year. These storms slowing down, getting wrapped up within each other. The central pressure is at 1,001 millibars. The second storm, Delta, guys, is 40 miles an hour, very close to the same thing, except that it's moving forward at 9 miles an hour. So as Gamma lingers, you're going to see Delta come in. They're going to wrap up and come in to the Gulf Coast. Now, looking at the wide Atlantic as the sun is rising here, it hasn't quite gotten real clear daylight over into the western part of the Gulf, but you can see both storms. Now, here you're just seeing the storm that was ripped off the top of Gamma. Here is our second storm. It's wrapping up very nicely. See the center circulation right there. So a combination of these by this Thursday, guys, is something we're going to have to really pay attention to, and we could start getting some rain before that. And here's what it looks like directly over the Gulf. Now, as I got up, it wasn't that clear. You could see some of the center circulation, but now a few more frames you can see right off the tip, northern tip of the Yucatan. There's the center of circulation, very dry. All of this area is very dry right now. But you see here that's headed up towards Florida. The last few frames, some thunderstorms getting stronger and stronger, popping up as that sun hits the top of them and they regenerate. So you guys are already starting to see clouds. You're going to have some rain coming in on you. But again, right here, just in the last few frames, you can see that center of circulation. Guys, here again, same thing. Sun's coming up, but we're looking directly over the Caribbean. And this is our second storm right there. Again, it's predicted to become a Cat 2 hurricane by the time it moves up, combines with our first storm. We're watching this, guys. We're into the Greek alphabet. You pay attention to it, of course. We're going to be watching it throughout the week. It's a heads up. Be safe.